Go first class. Go with Plymouth Glass, your top choice for custom glass shower enclosures. Plymouth Furniture. Home starts here. Shop the Pig. Keats's Piggly Wiggly with locations in Plymouth, Howards Grove, Sheboygan, and Kiel. Meyer Motors. Serving the community with new and used vehicles for over 99 years. Visit us on social or gomeyermotors.com. Waldo State Bank. Local, independent, like you. American Legion. Veterans strengthening America with family and community engagement. Call 920-627-1879 for more information or visit wilegion.org.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Fair Park on a gorgeous Friday night. We got some awesome racing coming your way tonight. Dirt Kings are here for their first of two appearances this year. They'll be back sometime in September, I believe on the 20th. That'll be another great show, but another good one here tonight, along with our sprint mods, sprints, B-mods, and Grand Nationals. And first of all, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the 2025 Sheboygan County Fairest of the Fair, Peyton Vorpahl. Peyton, that's a nice crowd, isn't it?
Hello, everyone. My name is Peyton Vorpahl, and I'm your 2025 Sheboygan County Fairest of the Fair. Welcome to tonight's dirt track racing. We're thrilled to have you in the stands and can't wait for the races to begin. Don't forget, next Thursday kicks off the Sheboygan County Fair right here in Plymouth, where there will be many more grandstand events to come. Next Thursday, we're bringing back dirt track racing. Saturday, we're hosting country music artist Cooper Allen. And Sunday, we're bringing the rodeo to town with bucking bulls and barrel racing. So enjoy tonight's races, and I'll see you next week at the Sheboygan County Fair.
Thank you very much, Peyton. All right, tonight your trophy sponsor for the three divisions that run here weekly anyway will be Racers Hall. And I do want to remind all of you, no smoking or vaping in the grandstand. This past week, we had a legend of racing here at the Fair Park pass away. He was 84 years old. I'm speaking, of course, of Bob Rue. Some of you may have known Bob. Some of you who watched races here for quite a few years will remember him. He drove a wing-modified car, very good competitor. He served his organization as its leader, his president, for 5 years. Bob Rue was very involved in many other things in his community. He'll be greatly missed, not only by his family, but by his many, many, many friends. So tonight we honor the memory of Bob Rue. His son and grandson are here to take the push the car around with the black flag. So with no further ado, Pastor Hankey is here again to lead us in our invocation. That'll be followed by our national anthem by Bill Lubach.
If you'd please arise, and if you can take off your hats. Thank you, Lord, for the opportunity tonight to be here at the Plymouth Dirt Track. It's an awesome night as we get to have the opportunity to see the Dirt King late models as they perform tonight, and as we're excited to see the late models again tonight. But also we have the championship night, and we're glad that we can conclude the Grand National and the B-Mod Championship. And we thank you for the many, many hours of fun and enjoyment that we as fans have had over the last season. We thank you, Lord, for the fair, and we look forward to so many people coming out next week and to be able to see the racing on Friday night when we have the sprinters here. We thank you for all that you do each day to keep us under your grace and care. We do thank you for the rain, even though it postponed some of the racing in the last couple Saturday nights. We thank you for providing for each of us as we go through each day. And we thank you, Lord, that we can remember those who have been part of racing over the past years. And we thank you for Bobby Rue, and we pray for this family as they play him to rest. But we know that he brought excitement to the fans, and we just thank you for the opportunity tonight to remember him as well. So thank you, Lord, and that we can come together on a Friday night, but we also want to remember you on Sunday, to give you the honor and the glory and the praise as we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wait till they come around. All right. In memory of Bob Rue. All right, we got a little more official business to take care of here. Young gentlemen, Josfo Electric, as you know, sponsors our official kickoff of the show most weeks. And I can't do that alone, so I have a helper here. And what's your name?
Austin.
Austin. Where do you live, Austin?
Oostburg.
Oostburg. Oh, I know where that is. What grade are you going to be in school?
First.
First grade. Good for you. You know what you're going to do now? All right. When I say 3, first you got to roll the dice. That'll determine the invert for tonight's A mains. Whoa. 8. Oh, big invert tonight. All right. The next thing you're going to do when I say 3, loud and clear. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
Let's get racing.
I agree. Let's go racing, everybody. I know it. Well done, Austin. We got a winner right there. Race fans, 8 laps. Passing points will determine their lineup for the B and the A later. Coming to the flower line. We get a go. Scott Conger turned around between 1 and 2. That'll bring things to a halt temporarily. First, Seth Tristan in the 57 pulled off. Tough break. He's in the race for Rookie of the Year. Anyway, here we go. Oh, Donnie Gayton quickly grabs the lead. Jordan Miklas in the 44J passing Scott Conger. Well, here comes Conger back on the inside. They're at the back of the pack. Continues to lead the way. Brandon Burr second. Tyler Davis in the 3rd spot. Bill Taylor 4th. Then it would be Conger and Miklas. 3 laps to go now. 3 to go. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Donnie Gaydon. Checkered flag, your winner, Donnie Gaydon. Donnie Gaydon picking up our first checkered flag of the night. Brandon Berth is second. Then the 69 Bill Taylor. 24 Conger, good rebound for him. 44 Jay Miklas fifth. Tyler Davis sixth. Tristan Perseth had pulled out earlier. He would round out the field. Sponsors on, but he's back at full strength and in the saddle and leading this race to the line. Here we go. Tony Wandra on that Ford-powered hot rod number 11 jumps out to the lead as we go into turn 3. So Wandra leads lap 1. Larson second, Pekorski third, and then Ellie Hensley in the white car in the 4th spot. Eric Wilkie and Chris Clayton bring up the rear. Now we got action going in this for the 2nd and 3rd spots. Pekorski on the inside, right on his tail though is Chris Larson. Wandra leads by about 4 car lengths, maybe 5 now. Pekorski in the red number 4 in the 2nd spot. We'll have 3 to go. 3 to go. Half a lap to go for the win. Tony Wandra, your winner. 3 seconds off the track record. Brand new car tonight. That Ford motor doing the job. Tony Wandra, the checkered flag. Sponsored on the winning car, CFR Engines. Jake's Village Bowl, bar time. He was the quickest. Get penalized for being fast, huh? Well, that's the way it works. Coming to the line, we gotta go. Ben Schmidt, your leader. Scotty Thiel right on his tail. Thiel down low into 1, trying to get a run off turn number 2. Can't quite get it. Perfect line so far for your leader, Ben Schmidt. Any little mistake, and Scotty Thiel will be right there to take it away. Schmidt leads, Thiel second. Caitlin Kripsbach in the 08 car, a strong third. Then it's Billy Kreitz in the 3VK in 4th, ahead of Winninger and Perko. 3 to go when they come by this time. 3 to go. White flag will be coming out next time by. White flag next time by. 1 lap to go. Ben Schmidt really looking fast. Off turn 4, coming to the line. It'll be... We have 1 minute and 44 seconds, 1 second off the track record your winner, Ben Schmidt. Sponsors, Gibbsville Cheese, Flower Line. Here we go. Oh, look at that car fly on the outside. That's Kevin Karnitz. Karnitz pulling away from Johnson, Erickson, and Rue in third and fourth. Now Rue down low trying to get under Erickson. Five laps to go. Good battle going on out there now for the second spot. Stephen Rue trying to get under Jason Johnson and take the second spot. Rue in the second now, Johnson third, Erickson in fourth ahead of Porchy and Smith. 2 to go. White flag will be coming out next time by. White flag next time by. Checkered flag. Your winner, Kevin Karnitz. 1 minute, 44 seconds. Also 1 second off the track record. Sponsors, Roll-Off Solutions, Racers Hall, Matnar Corporation, JW Creekside, Collins State Bank, Oosburg Seamless, Pine Haven Christian Communities, Zerke Insurance, Rhine Auto, among the...
Extra money from Pro Power as we get ready to roll here in heat race number 1. It's green. Top 2 finishers redrawing for the first 6 starting spots in tonight's 10 Golden Senior Classic. And Mitch McGrath is up and away. We got contact for third as Mullen tries to bite past Swetberg. Mighty Mike Mullen coming off that big $5,000 win race last Thursday night. He's back up to the third spot as the top 5 settle out a very power-packed heat race for the Dirt King store here. McGrath showing the way, Miller in second, Mullen drifting up, and almost up into the outside wall. Swetberg says thank you very much, and he'll swipe third. Swetberg watched that one materialize and did not hesitate. Mullen again having a hard time keeping that race car down as he exits the turn, and he might fall into the clutches of Justin Ritchie. It would be a battle for the 4th spot as they race down the front stretch. Meanwhile, Mitch McGrath continuing to put a hurting on the field here tonight. The 74 means business this evening. Halfway through Autoworks heat race number 1. See if Brett Swetberg could potentially catch up to Brad J.J. Miller. He is starting to close the gap ever so slightly. Again, that is a redraw spot within the top 6 on the line, and Swetberg could somehow chase down Miller. McGrath continuing to look strong up front. His lead remains at about a half a straight over Miller, who is losing ground to Swetberg. Not sure if he's going to have enough time because it's starting to wear thin. Across the line at 2 to go. Swetberg within striking distance, but Miller able to stretch it out a little bit that time down the front stretch. Miller a bit of a slide this time. This is how Swetberg got past Mullen as he tries to eat up that disadvantage down the back stretch. Not quite enough for Swetberg last time. White flags out here on heat race number 1. Swetberg closing in one final time here, seeing if he can make that move into the second and final redraw spot. Not going to look like it. McGrath takes the win. Miller will finish second. So Swetberg ends up moving up to the 3rd spot. Brad Miller will redraw up in the top 6 as he finishes second in our winner. after setting the track record a little bit earlier on in qualifying. In the Culver's of Waukesha, Gary Bowman Trucking Source Services, Baling Racing Equipment, Pro Power number 74. How about it for Mitch McGrath? Heat race number 2 going green. My goodness, we've got contact right off the hop. As Handling rolls up to the top side, ends up cutting off the run of the 97 of Justin Schmidt. Now Handling's got a little bit dragging on that right rear. Handling trying to make sure that nobody is able to close in as you still see that piece of aluminum flailing in the wind. Continuing to show the way over Justin Schmidt. Now it's a battle here for spot number 3. Ortel to the inside of the 55 of Joe Bongiorno. Bongiorno able to hold him up for now. Handling continue to stretch his lead out despite the early contact. Seems to be A-okay. Whatever is holding on to that piece of the bodywork is holding on for dear life, but it seems to be just fine. Nick Gambling continuing to show the way here. Better than halfway through heat race number 2. Handling certainly doesn't want that piece of debris to go flying, cause the yellow would be the cause then. So he's hoping that thing hangs on. Probably doesn't even know what's going on. Ignorance may be bliss behind the wheel of 15 right now as Handling continues to hold a pretty healthy advantage. Meanwhile, battle is on the racetrack for a third as Ortel has not let Joe Bongiorno get away. He wants to find the inside line, but Bongiorno's been able to hold him aside so far. Spot. Ortel falling back, and then Bill Etler trying to enter the dance here as well as the 77 closes in. White flag one more time coming up here for Nick Gambling. Etler gets to the inside of Ortel for 4th as they dash into 1 and 2. Checkered flag flies. It'll be Nick Gambling taking the win. 2nd spot goes to Justin Schmidt. 3rd to Joe Bongiorno. And Chris Ortel will indeed hang on to 4th. Very near to catastrophe right at the green flag here. Nick Gambling able to hang on early, and then that piece of debris does not become debris. It remains hooked to the 15 car. They'll have to do a little body work, but Nick Gambling goes for 3. Presented by Kent Sports is green. Scheffler trying to do what his cousin did a little bit earlier on and take off. Oh, we're getting really physical from 2nd on back. See something going flying off of the 1 car. I think we're going to stay green, though, as that's well up against the outside retaining wall. And it may, in fact, be a piece of Joel Bennett's machine. You can see the crinkle job on the right front of Bennett's. Number 7. Letizia's raced his way to 3rd. 2nd spot, again, one of those redraw positions. It belongs to the 81 of Troy Springborn at the moment. Scheffler just left everybody in the dust, left them scrapping for 2nd, and now he is well ahead here in heat race number 3. Nearly a full straightaway over Springborn. His advantage starting to grow a little bit over Turk Letizia in that one. We'll see if Bennett can recover after falling back to the 4th spot with that damage on the right front of the machine. Doesn't seem to be slowing him down too much as he tries to reel in Turk Letizia. We could have quite the battle maybe a little bit later on. Don't want to flash forward too far, but I'm watching Mitch McGrath and I'm watching Taylor Scheffler, and boy, do those 2 cars look very, very even. Oh, look out, Travis Gillum pointing to the infield. He'll slide into the grass. We'll keep it green. A little bit of trouble there for Travis Gillum. No reason to throw the yellow flag, though. We'll continue to race on. Taylor Scheffler across the line to lap number 7. quick. Again, he's also got Dirt Kings Tour Championship aspirations. He's going to try to settle here tonight. Checkered flag coming down here in heat race number 3. It'll be Taylor Scheffler taking the win. Second spot to Troy Springborn. Third will go to Turk Leticia. Oh, just like his cousin Mitch McGrath earlier, a dominating performance here in heat race number 3. The Performance Roofing Services, Gary Bowman Trucking Source Services number 10S. How about it for Taylor Scheffler? All right, we're going back.
52W, then it's Ryan Minster and Derek Koch. Now we got Brad Weiss turned around over in turn 2. That'll bring out the yellow. Brad Weiss at the pole and set the pace. Now, nice and easy this time around, and we get a go. Dustin Weiss in that fluorescent green car makes it 3 wide coming off turn 2. Dick Head in the 6, holding the inside line. Ryan Minster, the white 37. Meanwhile, Brad Rue, restarting from the back, is on the go here. Oh, he taps the 37 in the back. No harm. Rue on the outside, Minster down low, side by side. They're racing for 4th and 5th. Meanwhile, up front, Maverick Rue continues to lead. Dustin Weiss second. Dick Head, the black 6, third. Then it's Minster, the 37, and Brad Rue in the 53B. Laps now winding down. Maverick Rue continues to set the pace. Two laps to go now, 2 to go. One lap to go now for Rue. Dustin Weiss is second. Checkered flag, Maverick Rue. So your winner, Maverick Rue, out of Elkhart Lake, 5 years, 2021 Rookie of the Year, sponsored by the Shadow Man, Rue Custom Woodworking, Advantage Roofing, Cupcake Wonders, Cedar Grove Warehousing, Ivers USA, BMRE Electric Carts, McCoy Motors, Moo Town Properties, and Audi Bus Service. Brett Sievert, former late model race driver, hadn't raced for a number of years now. He's in the 67 tonight, and here we go. Oh, a little bumping and the grinding down there in turn 1. Down the backstretch we go. Tyler Wilson won the feature here about 2 months ago. Kufus continues to lead in that white number 17X. Dylan May second, Peter Hall was third. Now Tyler Kulo passes him. now with a 5 or 6 car length lead. Will Source now trying to move up into the 3rd spot. Laps to go. Kufus, May, and Will Source. Tyler Kulo back in 4th. Two laps to go now. 2 to go. Source moving to the outside of May down in 1. Now he drops to the bottom trying to sneak underneath. Couldn't quite make it happen. They'll be looking at a white flag this time by. Now Will Source down on the inside, still can't make it work. Tyler Kulo trying to come back in the 24K. Race to the finish here in the final lap. Kufus looks like he's got it at hand. He will. He will be your winner. Second, May, then it's Source and Kulo. So Mark Kufus, your winner. Dylan May second. Will Source third. Tyler Kulo fourth. Peter Hall fifth. They transfer. Then it's Donnie Kulo. Brett standings coming in tonight. Nip and tuck as we go down the backstretch. Eek on the inside. Luke Skolton right there in the orange 80. Skolton took a peek to the outside, does again, going into 1. Skolton on the outside, going through turn 2, but Eek pulls away. Yancey in third, but here comes the 47 of Schumacher, taking that spot away. Off turn 4, looks like a new leader. Luke Skolton gets by Eek for the lead. Eek in second now. Nick Schumacher third. Jake Richards in the 8R in the 4th spot. Halfway now, 4 laps to go, 4 to go. Skolton now with about a 2-3 car length lead as we have 2 to go when they come by. 2 to go this time by. One lap to go. The white silk is in the air. Luke Skolton came from 4th to 1st. Some valuable passing points to help them out for the A main tonight. Skolton picks up the win. Jake Richards comes home in the 4th spot. So that completes our second, check that, third heat race for the Oostburg Automotive Grand Nationals. If you need any work on your car, light truck, get down to Oostburg. Oostburg Automotive can take care of your situation. They'll get it done quick. Inside the second row, Logan Brass from Howard Grove on the outside. Coming to the green, we get a go. Ostrowski, your early leader. Steve Laurier, the 66 car. Top of the point standings coming in. He wants to pass some people here and get some points. He'll need them. Ostrowski leads. Matt Urban second, Logan Brass third. And we got a battle going on for the next 4 spots right behind them. Eight races are lined up, of course, by point average. Point average. Boy, Steve Laurier back in the pack in the 66, having all kinds of trouble trying to get through that pack. Now he might. Whoa, little contact in 4. Oh, race for the lead. Urban coming up, putting pressure on Ostrowski. That'd be for the top spot. And we go yellow. We got a yellow on the racetrack. Got a feeling there's some debris on the track down here in 4. That's what it looks like. That's where the 2 cars made some contact. The B of the night. Here we go, back under the green. Ostrowski hanging on to the lead. Urban right there in second. Laurier making a move now in the backstretch, moving up into the 5th spot. Give him an extra point for the standings. Now we have 2 laps to go. 2 to go. Oh, Pafford coming back into 26. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Pafford challenging Laurier. Meanwhile, up front, Urban in the 48 pass, threatening your leader, Ostrowski. They touch a little bit coming into 3, and that's how it will finish. So Urban in that race finished in the 2nd spot, picking up 7 points. He was down about a little over 30 coming into tonight, so we'll try to keep a running tab on this as the night goes along. So picking up 4 points in that race would be Aaron Butterbrodt. And we are green. Good chance for Tim Warner here to pick up some precious points. The point leader finished 4th in his race. So we'll see what happens here. Warner on the outside. Oh, a little wide. Cars were very close there, but no contact. Well, your leader pulling away. Carson Cullen. Buckman in the 2nd spot. Marquardt in 3rd. Long in the 4th spot, and on the outside of him trying to make a move, pick up a position, is Tim Warner. Warner running on the outside now, trying to move up into the 3rd spot past Marquardt. Your leader pulling away, but a good battle going on for the 03W of Tim Warner in the championship points race. We'll have 3 to go this time by. 3 to go this time by. Have 1 to go this time by. Carson Cullen. Cullen coming to the checkered flag. Checkered flag. Carson Cullen, your winner. Tim Warner second, Brad Buckman third, Don Marquardt in the fourth spot. Then it's Spencer Long in the 59S. Austin Butterbroot and Dan Young rounded out in that order. So by virtue of finishing second, he now would be, according to my unofficial tab. All right, off turn 4, Miranda Sandholm, your leader. Miranda, a year out of high school. She leads. Single file, nip and tuck off turn 4. Parker Glander being passed by Vince Young, puts Parker back in the third spot. Young second, Rory Wells in the 73 car. He was having a good year with points. Miranda Sandholm now a little out of shape down at 4, but she holds on to that position. So now Glander has established the second spot, it appears. Meanwhile, Vince Young your leader building up a pretty good lead now. Two laps to go, 2 to go now. White flag next time by for Vince Young. Checkered flag coming out for your winner off turn 4, the 67, Vince Young. So Vince Young in the 67 car picking up the checkered flag. Parker Glander second in the 19, Rory Welsh third in the 73, Tim Shepard fourth in the 29S, Miranda Sandholm fifth in the 18, Justin Blackburn in the 4 was sixth, Michael Streen in the 54 was next. Once again, Grand National B main, soon as you're lined up in the chute. All right, complete one lap. Derek Cott, your leader, Donnie Kulo second. We got a tight race up front. Top 5 again, transfer, remember. Cott leads, battle side by side. Brett Siebert in the 67, Donnie Kulo the 95. And then right behind them, Tyler Wilson. On the bubble right now for a transfer spot, the 52W, Jack Warhol. Now looks like Wilson trying to move up to third as he gets ahead of Donnie Kulo. Lap 4 complete now, lap 4 complete. Still, Derek Cott, your leader. Brett Siebert second. Tyler Wilson, third. Donnie Kula, fourth. And your final transfer car right now, the 52W, Jack Barol. Six laps to go, 6 down, 6 to go. Derek Cott continues to have a nice lead. Brett the Jet Sievert, second. Now 3 to go, 3 laps to go. This time by for Derek Cott in the 15 car. All right, that'll wrap up the Grand National B Main, the Oostburg Automotive Grand National B Main. Derek Cott, 10th year driver, picks up the win. 2017 Rookie of the Year. Sponsored by Oostburg Seamless Gutters, Edler Brothers Trucking, County T Storage, Meyer Motors. I put the light on your phone, anything, so they can see that you appreciate what they're going to do for you tonight. All right, here they come, 4 wide. Yes, yes. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, that was great. Elbows are up. We are ready to go sing. All right, number 4. We gotta go. Hensley into 7L. We go under the red flag. Ellie Hensley looping that thing in turn 1, got up in the high side, and she's out of the car already. She's a tough young lady. Give it up for Ellie. Safety crew will be there to check her out, make sure she's okay. We get to go. Brandon Burke, your leader. Rue second, McCourty up running third. Bucky Thiel in the 4th spot. Trouble for the 4 car. Lost a lot of points. Here we go, green. Shane Winninger in the 30 car. Shane Winninger. Lot of smoke coming out from underneath that motor. That might be bad news for the 30 car as far as the motor. Tough break. Brandon Berth on his way down to the Millennium Technologies winner's circle. Can't wait to hear what he's got to say about that one. He had it, lost it, got it back. That was probably his mother on the horn. All right, Brandon, come on down here quickly. Oh, you got to do that first. I don't doubt that for a bit. Oh, look at that. Be careful up there. All right, Brandon Berth. Yes, sir. He had to earn it, and he did. Sponsors are Hoff Farms, Airworthy Aviation, DeLapa Construction, Collins State Bank, Professional Plating. All right, Brandon, come on down. You'll cool down a little bit when you get here. Well, the way your crap luck has been lately, that feels pretty darn good.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago, we had a fuel line come apart and we couldn't race. And, man, I have struggled here big time on the bottom. I'm way more comfortable on the top, but tonight I was way more comfortable on the bottom. Once Ben got by me and Scotty got by me, I go, oh, man. But I just never gave up and just kept hitting my marks on the bottom and kept reeling them in and was able to pass them. Man, I can't believe it. But I'm glad that a few weeks ago when we won, it wasn't just a one-off. We struggled here, so I'm just really thankful to all my sponsors, my crew, all my fans. My girlfriend missed another one. She went home for the weekend and she missed it, but we'll try again tomorrow and see if we can get another one.
Yep, you'll be down at Wilmot tomorrow. You got a number of races yet before the end of the season. You'll be back here, of course, next week, Friday, and then for the Sprint Car Championship at the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm excited to come back again next week. It's always a kind of a fun show at the fair. Having it on a Friday is going to be different this year, but I think it'll be good. Having the lights and everything with all the rides in the background makes for a really cool picture. So hopefully everybody can come back next week, watch us again, and enjoy the show with the IRA.
All right, we will. Congratulations, Brandon Berth. Your Ekrite Auto Sprint.
Side by side, it's time to stand and salute because royalty is among us. And soon we find out who is king. Let's get through the remainder of the starting field. We'll go to row number 9. It's Bill. Nick Gambling, a former Dirt Kings Tour winner here, looking for Dirt King Tour win number 30. He's going to have some company up front right away with Taylor Scheffler and Mitch McGrath as we get ready to roll them. We are green. The Ted Dolan Senior Classic is underway. Scheffler trying to make the run on the outside. McGrath all alone in the third spot is handling. Will take the lead on lap 1, but Scheffler looks back inside. Scheffler turned away by handling. He'll trek back up the racetrack. There's Scheffler launching over the turn. Again, right to the back bumper of handling. McGrath lurking back there at third. Oh no, Scheffler around! Look out, look out, look out! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, Taylor Scheffler going around out of 4 in front of the entirety of the field. Everybody trying to avoid, and that one took a couple of contenders. Looks like Scheffler's going to be able to drive away by his lonesome, but Miller with heavy damage. Mitch McGrath has some damage on the 74. Ready to roll them here, coming back to the line. Out of the supply zone, start zone. We're back underway. Handling with a quality start. Here's McGrath trying to get second, back away from Brett Swedberg. Not able to hold on to it. Swedberg slides to second. Swedberg the winner of the 9 and 47 a little bit earlier on this year. Miller takes the lap. Bill pulling it at the 89. Top 3 breaking away. Here's Swedberg to the inside looking for the lead. Nose to nose. He had it at the line. Swedberg by a nose, and he is not going away. Swedberg side by side with Nick Gambling. Right behind McGrath, trying to decide where to go. Ambling fights back. Now he has the lead. All the while, Mike Mullen is starting to work his way through the field. From the 10th Spartan starting spot, Mighty Mike Mullen is now up to 4th. Oh, McGrath a little bit sideways. He had to back out as he almost got the backside of Swedberg. In fact, he might have given a little bit of tap. Mitch McGrath starting to speed up here a little bit. He'll swing to the inside of Swedberg. McGrath here on lap number 6 will take the spot back. Oh, Swedberg giving him a shove down the front stretch. Maybe not so much of a low tap, but certainly a little hotty-do there from Swedberg. And here comes Mike Mullen. Look out as he hops some of the tires. Mullen got a little too low that time. He'll fire it back up as Swedberg was leaving no quarter down to the inside. All of this great right now for Nick Gambling. He's been able to run away. Here on lap number 8. Gambling's lead is almost a straightaway. Now McGrath has a little breathing room, and he might have to hold for lap traffic, but there is still plenty of race left. McGrath all in second. Swedberg is third. Mike Mullen starting to catch back up in that 99. It is a very quick race car. Just needs to start working his way through traffic. Here is Mullen now to the inside of Swedberg as they roll through the turns. A little bit of a slider, had a back out as Swedberg crept back around the outside. Swedberg wrapped up really well out of turn number 2. He's going to take the 3rd spot back. All it seems to be better on this end of the racetrack. Here he comes again. Swedberg snapping it a bit sideways, but he's able to launch as Mullen continues to probe back there, hoping he can find the 3rd spot. All the while, Nick Gambling racking up that extra lap money. He comes across the line to lap number 12. Oh, look at McGrath now. The hood starting to roll up on the 74 machine as he goes down the straightaways. Catching a little bit of extra aero there for the 74 McGrath. Watch the hood. More than likely a product of that lap 1 dust up. McGrath still cruising in second though. Meanwhile, Mike Mullen is still unable to find a way around Brett Swedberg. Dropping back down to the inside. A good run over the turn, but once again Swedberg is able to turn him away. Here comes Mullen again. Right front to the left rear. He's got Swedberg set up. Just can't quite complete the pass. Ambling across the line to lap 15:25 to go. Almost some contact in the battle with the 3rd spot again. As we see now, Swedberg deciding to take the inside line to cut up the charge of Mike Mullen. Seems like both of those drivers are closing in on the 74 McGrath as well. We'll keep an eye on that. Excellent battle between Swedberg and Mike Mullen. Joel Bennett running in the 5th spot in the 7th. As Nick Gambling starts to get a little bit closer to heavy lap traffic. They're racing side by side in front of your leader. Ambling around the 70th, Justin Ritchie now. He's got a straightaway in some lap traffic, but Ritchie is off the pace. Could this bring out a caution? Ritchie way up to the outside. Retaining wall comes to a stop, and the caution flag will fly. Justin Ritchie in that 70 bringing out the caution as he comes to a stop over in turn number 4. Not sure the issue. We'll see if he's got a tire down. Was a bit off of the pace. And Ambling will fire now. We are back to green. Good restart for Ambling. Good one for Brett Swedberg as well on an outside line. He's back to second. And Swedberg will secure the position. Swedberg was very fast off of the last restart, faded a little bit as the laps clicked off, but now back into the 2nd spot for Brett Swedberg. Look at Mike Mullen, he's digging down low. Mullen on the inside of McGrath, going to be side by side for 3rd. Taylor Scheffler trying to find his way back into the top 5 as he goes to the inside of the 74. We've got one around over in turns 3 and 4. Sean Miller spins, and that'll bring out the yellow. filed his way back through the field as well in the 10S. Through the supply zone, restart zone. We're back underway. Mighty Mike Mullen will now seize the second spot as we see Bennett had to back out a little bit there. Swedberg ended up shutting the door. Now, it'll be Mullen looking to the inside of Ambling as they roll down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Mighty Mike Mullen seeking away to the inside. Mullen again doing a little bit of a hop job. Oh, look out. Scheffler sideways again, and he's just able to catch it in time. And then we go 3 wide into the turn. Another adventurous moment for Scheffler this time. It works out a bit better. Back up front, Mike Mullen and Nick Ambling still working. Trying to click off those laps up front. Ambling still showing the way with Mullen right there, applying a ton of pressure. Going through the infield, it'll be Sean Miller, but we will stay green. Coming across the line, a lap number 25. 15 to go for the 15 of Ambling. Ambling doing well up front. Mike Mullen trying to catch back up, seeing if there's any speed left of the racetrack that he hasn't just found yet. He will follow Ambling up to the top of the track, and he'll dive right down low. Mullen running the same line as Ambling, trying to hope he can find a little bit more speed than where the 15 spotted it. Back up the racetrack, they go in 1 and 2. Mimicking every move that Nick Ambling does. Mike Mullen hoping he can chase him down here. Catching up just a little bit to Ambling. Jumped it down to a couple of car lengths as Mike Mullen has closed the gap. But once again, we see a monstrous run over the turn from Ambling, and he's able to open it right back up over Mike Mullen. Mullen continuing to hope that running the same line as Ambling is going to pay off. Nobody really dashing on the line anywhere. They're all kind of running the same area of the racetrack. Up high in 1 and 2, dive down low in 3 and 4. Mullen is still hanging right with Nick Ambling, but every time he catches him, it seems like Ambling finds just a little bit more to get away. Into the final 10 laps now, 8 remain. As Mighty Mike Mullen tries to track down Nick Ambling, a 7-time Dirt King Tour champion. Mike Mullen coming off of that big win a couple of weeks ago. Mullen would be looking for career victory number 10 with the Dirt Kings Tour. Ambling looking for win number 30 here in the Ted Dolan Senior Classic. Mullen starting to explore some lines as he stayed down low in 1 and 2. Maybe hoping that line starts to burn up. Here he comes. They come back to the line. Lap number 5. Again, Mullen down low as Ambling goes up high. Hoping he can find a little something down there. They'll start closing in on the lap car of Joe Bongiorno as Mullen hopes to jump away once again. He's got it down to about 3 car lengths. Looking strong through the turns. Mullen not fading away as they roll through 3 and 4. It's still about 2 car lengths. They roll it on the lap car. Mullen again inching toward the back bumper of Nick Ambling, hoping that he can track him down here in the next 2.5 laps. Then coming on the lap car of Joe Bongiorno. He's right where Ambling wants to be. So here comes Mullen to the inside. He'll take the lead with 2 to go. Ambling trying to fight back on the outside. Mullen goes up top. He'll cut on the charge of Ambling. But here comes Ambling looking to go around the outside of the lap car. To the line. White flag is out. Ambling down low. Outside for Mullen. He'll try to launch over the turn. Ambling is right there. A final swing through 3 and 4. Ambling down low. Mullen up top. A drag race to the line. Mighty Mike Mullen takes the win. from his 10th place starting spot to stealing the lead with 2 laps to go. Your winner of the Ted Dolan Senior Classic is gonna be Mighty Mike Mullen. Probably not the qualifying effort he was looking for. The heat race, not a lot to be talked about either, but that team down to the Freedom Pit Lifts pit area went to work on that I-99. They got it into perfect shape for the 40-lap A main and the first Ted Dolan Senior getting into the big race tomorrow at Shawano Speedway. But tonight he is king. How about it for Mighty Mike Mullen? All right, George, I'm going to turn it on down to you. Down in Victory Lane, BMRE Electric Kart Company Victory Lane, you are going to have one very happy individual. Mighty Mike Mullen taking the victory here in the Ted Dolan Senior Classic.
Hey, you're flirting with him. Hey, congratulations. Thank you. Time for a quick. All right, I'm down here in Victory Lane. Mike Mullen. Mike, you saved the best to what, 2 laps to go?
Yeah, out of breath. I had no idea how many laps were left. Starting as far back as we did, we caught a break with a wreck. Unfortunate for those guys, you never want to see anyone wreck, but cautions fell our way, and then I knew if I just keep pace with Nick, I didn't think I'd be able to pass him until lap cars, and he missed the bottom just enough there and took it, and I knew he was out there, and I slid up knowing that was my only shot, and I didn't even know the race was over until 2 laps later. So
3,500 to win. You only led like 2 laps, so you didn't pick up a lot of the extra lap money, but who cares right now?
no, win. Lap money is great. Appreciate everyone who did that. Nick probably made more than we did, but that's we got it done in the end, and really that's more important to me. So.
Hey, thanks for coming out and racing in front of all these great fans, and good luck tomorrow night at Shawano, and we'll see you back here in a few weeks.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, Mike Mullen, your winner. Outside K9 Tyler Wilson. He won one here earlier this year, but he's way back in the pack tonight. Back row 95, the coach, Donnie Kulo, and rounding it out. Just and we roll, and we're racing. get out and talk to me?
Sure.
Yeah, you want to after you win. Everybody wants to talk to me after they win. I'm a nice guy. All right.
Let's go!
All right, Maverick, you had a good starting spot and you made the best of it.
Yes, I did. Oh, man. I'm always so nervous coming here. We have hit and miss luck. But tonight the car was just on rails. I want to thank my dad, my brother Spencer, more than anything. We've put a lot of work into this car. And sorry, I'm out of breath.
You got a little bit of, I wouldn't call it trouble, but it got a little interesting when you got behind the lap cars.
Yeah, they were in my way, that's for sure. The bottom was definitely dominant. I tried going middle, tried going high. It was just kind of powdery, and I couldn't get the car to stick. So at the end, I was just hugging behind Kufis, praying to God no one went flying past me.
Well, you got it done. Congratulations. Maverick Rue, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we got cars parked in a couple different spots here. The 18 of Sandholm went to the pits. Parker Glander looped the 19 here. We're back to racing. So we go under the yellow flag, the 66 of Steve Laurier. Any hope he had of winning the championship is pretty much gone. 67 Carv Young is actually third in the points coming in, but he was about 30 or 32 points back, so he cannot make that up. All right, we're coming to the green. Checkered flag coming out for Tim Warner. Well, in just a moment, we'll grab a word with your winner, Tim Warner. Come on out, Tim Warner, two-step. Well, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Unofficially, that is his fourth championship in this division here at Plymouth. Way to go, Tim.
Thank you.
Got my hands full, kind of, but pretty interesting race. You worked your way to the front. You did not start in the front. You were back a few rows.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun and brought me back to the days of racing with PDO, and man, that was a good race. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was. Tough break there for the 27 of Ostrowski, what you're referring to. But he was fast. He was really fast.
Well, I used to race with his, I don't know if it's his uncle, Pete Ostrowski.
His uncle.
Yeah, his uncle. And but we've been trying to teach that kid, and he just made a mistake out there. But really, he's been running really good the last half of this year.
He looks like a different guy from the start of the season.
You bet he does. Glad to see it.
What's up now for Tim Warner? This is your fourth championship here. You can come back and try for 5. We'd love to have you back.
Well, it'd be nice to just have a good, strong season. but we rallied up and came back. Next is the Super Nationals in Boone. We'll go there and test our luck.
So when is that?
That is starts next weekend, the Prelude.
All right, that's strictly for sport mods?
No, that's every class in IMCA.
You can tell I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's all right, George. I love you anyway. I want to thank my wife, and I have my good luck charm Betty here, and her daughter Karen. Dippy, my crew chief. He's nonstop, relentless. I hate him, but boy, he just doesn't give up. Jeff Steenbergen for building me an awesome race car. He always does. We got to get his ready for the Super Nationals here, but boy, it's a lot of fun. Everybody, thank you for coming out. I'd love to see these stands packed, so go home and tell your friends.
All right, thank you. Well said. I agree with that 100%. Well, good luck down at Boone. I'll be watching it on my race pass. Good luck.
Thank you, George.
All right, Tim Warner, ladies and gentlemen, a true champion. True champion. That's going to wrap it up, everybody. See you next Friday night, I hope. Come on out to the fair. Lots of great fair food.